UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again, because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
Well, it seemed an eventuality that Ben Askren would one day find his way to the UFC. Did that with a big win over Robbie Lawler in his UFC debut, and now the focus on continuing to climb that crowded welterweight line.
Ben Askren is a unique talent because he does not look like the type of guy that you would find in an octagon. But every time he steps foot in there, he has no doubt he's going to get his hand raised, which is what he has done his entire life. Look at Ben, and you know what's coming. He's going to wrestle you. He's going to take you down. He's going to make you grapple more than you're comfortable with. But can Ben Askren employ that wrestling game plan all the way to a UFC championship? We will see.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and reach. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 28 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Demian Maia! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ben Funky Askren! And when the action begins, a referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and fear is not a factor for him. He feels so confident in all of his skills, he don't care.
John, it doesn't matter. It does not matter how well you see yourself as a grappler. This guy's different level.
Yeah.
This guy's next level. You want to avoid this at all costs. Maintain distance. Do not go and grapple this guy.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
As he gets close, he's
All right, going for the early takedown. He gets it, so no surprise he wanted to get this fight to the ground, and that is certainly a good sign for him moving forward in this
He
fight.
felt as if he had a massive advantage in the grappling and the wrestling. He was able to secure that takedown very early in the first round.
Effective punch there by Maia. Right lands. Now he's got the Muay Thai block. And they separate. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Back to orthodox.
Powerful leg kick lands.
All right, single collar tie now. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, his wrestling has been a great equalizer thus far in his UFC career, and gets the single leg takedown.
and you know that it's his shot. It's his shot of choice, a single leg takedown, and he's securing it, and he's doing it and scoring it over and over again.
Right hand upstairs. Muay Thai plug.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's gonna break him?
Close guard. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So just over 20 total strikes and now landed for Demian Maia. And they separate. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range.
Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Going orthodox now.
Take it down, cut him. Take it down, cut him. Over and over. He's securing the takedown.
Maia's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Maia's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Gotta be careful, armbar. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finishing position.
From there as he gets it done by submission.
He got the arm straight. He got the pressure with his hips to force his opponent to tap, and he wins the fight. Wow! What a performance!
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 5 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Demian Maia!
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight.